in the top left, playing as Emeric, we have Snaek, aka I'm Solid Snake, versus Sedgehun playing Greenfinger in the bottom right. Interesting pick here from Sedge. Personally, I think Greenfinger is a very strong pick on this map. Spoiler alert, I played a Greenfinger mirror in my first game. And yeah, Greenfinger, very, very good. There's a lot of chokes on this map. Building up to a medium charge groove is relatively easy to do. You already want to build the units that go well with Greenfinger. So archers are very strong on this map, for example. So, and like very heavy hitting units like, you know, dragons, where they're quite fragile. But if you can kill an enemy unit, you can put vines up to protect it. So yeah, Greenfinger, very strong on this map. So it makes sense that Sedgehun would pick Greenfinger. And what else are we seeing? Just, you know, a bit of contesting with Emeric on this side. We see the wagon coming out from Snaek, which is an option that we didn't see from Sedgehun. And I actually think this wagon is doing some really nice work. Allowing the sword to come forwards. Emeric's in a very aggressive position now. The dragon is a big threat, so let's see how that plays out. And Sedge, a little bit behind on this player 2 side. It can actually be quite difficult to grab this village if you don't do your opening correctly as player 2. And yeah, Snake's just kind of pushing this advantage right now. Recognizes that, hey, like I've got a big lead up here. And because Sedge didn't build a wagon and like saved it and went for cheaper builds, this dragon came out and is a huge threat across the center of the map. But Snake's still got that economic lead. And oh, doesn't get the roll. That's very unfortunate. That would be an extra 100 income right now. And full health swords as opposed to an injured one. And yeah, they're going to get groove up on Emeric. Sedgehun did actually get a kill, so Greenfinger's looking pretty close to having groove himself. And nice capture and nice heal in this village. Greenfinger is going to be pretty threatening. Sedgehun is like, yeah, I just need to keep you back here and distracted, so I'm just going to knock down this village. And Snaek, ooh, big hex comes out. Nice mage crit follow up. And oh, actually, this is really nice. Going to be able to keep a lot of these units around the mage to keep it safe. Sedgehun lacks the anti-air to deal with this balloon right now. Yeah, Dragon's just going to go find hits where it can. And that's the thing, the dragon is still a huge threat. But what is also a big threat is getting a hit on the opponent's dragon with your witch. That's a ton of damage. Really nice placement of that balloon. The mage is not going to be able to hit this witch anymore. Actually, same with that dog.
Cherry stones defend us.
We're gonna see. Are we gonna see the wagon get the defense bonus? That would be good. Oh, it doesn't block the right tile though, I don't think. I think this dog can actually go down. No, the knight can't actually reach it. Okay, never mind then. Alright, what do we got? Sedgehun, oh, gets the crit. Nice follow up here from Sedgehun. They're going to get a lot of damage on this turn. They're going to fly that dragon back, get a very small heal on it. And that's kind of all they want for now. Don't want to be spending too much money keeping the dragon up. And even at low health, the dragon is extremely annoying. And this is low, or this is high enough health that a hex isn't going to be able to kill. Okay, nice crit there from the knight. I would like to see some more pressure on the bottom, like just a knight tearing through all the villages. I guess that's what's going to start happening now, but... Oh, wow. That dragon obviously wanted to get that kill in that village. Gonna take quite a bit of damage for it.
Nature's cry.
Alright, and we've got vines coming up. Kind of scattershot almost, but I guess they're blocking a bunch of very, very important tiles. You can't get past this village now, for example. Okay. Snaek, they're just going to keep putting pressure on the south side. Keep pushing forward. Economy advantage will be in favor of them at the moment, so... Yeah, they can just keep pushing. They can keep using this Emeric crystal. Archer plus dog will kill on a mountain. Wow. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think that would be the case. Nice crit on this mage. Well, not crit, just a hit. From the mountain as well, so the sword is actually pretty healthy. Another very small heal on this dragon. Doesn't want to take too much money away from the unit builds. And what's Snaek gonna do? I really hope Snaek puts more pressure on these bottom villages. I think that's like extremely important. Oh no, the knight's just like repositioning to be more defensive. Alright, good. Mage heal. Could have actually dived to kill the dragon with the witch. That dragon being alive is actually going to be a huge deal. Because, yeah, now all of this gets opened. And that actually might be the death of Snaek. Especially with these vines coming out. Like, so much army just went down on this side. And yeah, Greenfinger's just going to move somewhere where he won't die. More vines get repositioned. And now Snaek looking very... I want to say trapped. He's not quite out of it yet. There's like a couple options. He could just walk back to safety. But gonna take the wagon. And Snaek gonna continue to do a lot of damage over here. Wow, that was a lot. Probably should have used the hex first just to keep the golem a bit healthier, but not the biggest deal. And yeah, Snaek. They took a huge beating on that bottom side, but they're still in the game. Oh, what's going to actually be able to kill here? Greenfinger walks back. Knight crit follows up. Oh, the golem goes down. And that might actually have been the result of the witch hex. Like if that golem had like just a tiny bit more health, it probably would have survived, or it might have survived even. It's these very small things that are allowing that just to like get more and more of an advantage.
This should protect us.
Alright, we're gonna see another crystal come down. Sword captures this village. And I think Snaek is actually still ahead on economy, so they're not out of this yet. They've taken a couple turns where they're just taking a lot of damage, and you know, Greenfinger is excellent for that because he can throw vines up to make counterattacks more difficult. These vines are doing a lot of work right now. And I think Greenfinger, I'm relatively close to having another groove. Oof, yeah, that mage's just gonna go down. Yeah, this archer is getting so much value. And yeah, there's 2 archers on the side of Snaek, so they're also going to start doing a lot of chip damage as well. But I mean, you can just see like visually the size of the army on the side of Snaek right now. And ooh, going for just a ton of damage. We're gonna see the archer takes a big hit too. And Snake's just like, I gotta do something. Melee hit with the archer. Not something you see every day. And yeah, they just went in. They just went for a lot of damage. And there's no mage in range of this harpy, so this is actually quite safe. Oh, Greenfinger doesn't even get the kill. Okay, nice crit onto the archer. And this actually worked out, I think, pretty well for Snaek on this turn. Just able to get a lot of damage in. And takes pretty minimal counterattack damage, so they're doing okay here. Now the big hex comes in. Emeric's just smacking this spear that just refuses to die. Okay, and now Snaek has to pull back a little bit. Keeps out of range of these mages, wants to make sure those air units are still good for walling. Okay. So the big mage heal comes in. More damage.
Nature will claim.
Oh, are we gonna see vines trap? No, they're gonna wall. Okay. I thought maybe the vines would go behind. I mean, like one of them kind of did, but no, they're mostly just to keep the army safe. And Greenfinger's gonna continue to take pretty excellent trades, honestly. And I really think Snaek has to send a knight to the south to do harassment. Like, there's been all these villages here that have just been kind of free targets this whole game. Okay, and Snaek, they're staying in it, but oh, this knight moves up to the north. And oh, there's so much economic pressure just kind of for free on this bottom side. So Sedgehun is just going to continue to just shove forwards. Get a lot of value out of these vines. Big mage heals as well. Greenfinger's going to build up another groove potentially. And yeah, opens up more and more sides. There's going to be another sword crit onto this. Oh no, never mind. The knights are able to put on a ton of pressure. These vines keeping them pretty safe. And yeah, it's so difficult to fight into Greenfinger in this kind of chokes. Like I said at the start of the game, Greenfinger is incredibly good at making an army that works well on this map that also works well with his general game plan. And yeah, Snaek just taps out, realizes that they're not trading efficiently. And Sedgehun just kind of grinds their opponent down. And really well played by Sedgehun. I do think Snaek had opportunities to, you know, pressure the south more. Get more of an economic advantage. I feel like there was a one key turn where their witch had a free kill on the dragon. Like, they would have sacrificed the witch for it. But the dragon staying alive allowed for a crit on this road tile here, which opened up a lot more damage to come through. And just that one key moment from Snaek that would have kept Sedgehun on the back foot. And they lost, Snaek lost a knight because of that as well, and this knight was in the south where all the nice juicy village targets were, so there was definitely a lot of the game riding on that one particular interaction. So Sedgehun takes game 1. I left it on 1-0 by accident, but it is now 1-0. That was game 1. So we can just take a look at the stats actually. Give these a quick refresh. And yeah, if we just look here, income advantage is in Snake's favor pretty much the whole game up until the very end. Army value, they're actually ahead even at the end. They just had more valuable units. And combat unit count. Just way more units there from Greenfinger and just able to get a lot of value out of them. So yeah, sometimes having more expensive units doesn't really compete with just like raw numbers. And vines, of course, are going to be extremely frustrating to deal with. So yeah, we see Sedgehun just making that work, despite being behind on economy, despite being behind on army value. So yeah, very well played by Sedgehun. And Snaek, very close. Couple small things, and they could have had that game as well. So